Okay, pause for a second. I want you to imagine this. You walk into a random classroom, not expecting anything. And suddenly, a full Bollywood song starts playing for you. Like proper main character entry. People are standing. Everyone is looking at you. And the guy who secretly likes you is right there. Tell me honestly, would you feel special, or would you panic? Comment right now before you continue. Now, you remember Aaradhya from the previous story, right? The same girl who doesn't get into relationships easily. Who overthinks, who protects her peace. Who needs to see a future before she even considers liking someone. Yeah, this is her story. But this one isn't messy. It isn't toxic. It isn't dramatic in a bad way. This one feels like a soft Bollywood scene you randomly remember years later and smile at. And that's exactly why I chose this good vibes coloring sheet for this story. Because everything about this memory just feels warm. So it started very randomly. One day Aaradhya was just chilling in her hostel balcony with Dwani. Normal day, normal gossip, nothing serious. And then out of nowhere, Dwani goes. There's someone who likes you. Now obviously Aaradhya was like, wait, what? Who? Like imagine, you're just existing and suddenly someone likes you. But Dwani immediately shut it down. I can't tell you, I promised him. Now let me ask you something. If your friend says this to you, would you stop asking? Or would you dig deeper? Because Aaradhya, she did not let it go. She kept insisting. Bro, you're my friend, you have to tell me. After a lot of back and forth, Dwani finally gave a hint. He's from drama society, like me. Now here's the problem. Aaradhya barely knew anyone from societies. She couldn't even guess one name. So she pushed again. And finally, Dwani said it. His name is Viraj. He's the secretary of the drama club. Pause. Take a second. Because now imagine. Someone you've barely noticed has been noticing you. Aaradhya tried to recall. She had seen him, maybe during college dramas, Nukkad Nadaks. But that was it. No conversations. No interactions. No build-up. So her reaction. Okay, cool. No butterflies. No excitement. No overthinking. Just neutral. Now be honest. If someone good-looking plus talented liked you, would your reaction really be this calm, loudly backhand? But Aaradhya said one thing very clearly. Don't tell him that you told me. I'll act like I don't know. And she meant it. She didn't text him. Didn't approach him. Didn't even think too much about it. Because for her, it wasn't that serious. She admired his stage presence. His voice. His dialogue delivery. But as a person, she didn't know him. And Aaradhya doesn't fall for potential. She waits for clarity. Now this is where everything changes. One random day, third year, peak boredom. Aaradhya was just sitting in her hostel room with nothing to do. So she randomly texted Dwani. What are you doing? Dwani replied. Drama society auditions are going on. I'm taking auditions for first years. And then casually said, come na, just for fun, sit and watch. No one cares, we're seniors now. Now Aaradhya hesitated. She wasn't part of the society. She didn't belong there. But boredom won. So she went. And she took her friend Vanya along, because let's be real. Walking into a room full of strangers alone. Not happening. Now imagine this scene properly. She walks into the classroom. Door opens. And suddenly, Musical notes, Tumse Milk Dil Ka Hai Jo Haal, starts playing from main Hoon.
इश्क जैसी है एक आंधी, इश्क है एक तूफान, इश्क के आगे बेबस है दुनिया के हर इल्जाम.
Full Bollywood entry. Like main character energy. For a second, Aaradhya just froze. Wait, what is happening? And then she looked ahead. Everyone was standing. First-year students. Drama Society members. Even her batchmates. Dwani was there. Viraj was there. Everyone was looking at her. Tell me honestly, if this happened to you, would you feel special or awkward? Because here's the twist. Aaradhya didn't react. At all. Because in her head, this is probably part of the auditions. And juniors stand for seniors anyway. So she just walked in, sat down, started watching auditions. Like nothing just happened. But inside, she was processing everything. After some time, Dwani came and sat next to her. And then, a little while later, Viraj came and sat next to her. Now this is important. He didn't try too hard. No flirting. No overacting. No cheesy lines. Just normal conversation. Simple, polite, comfortable. And sometimes, that's way more attractive than trying too hard. Later, Dwani told her something. He was trying to impress you, but he didn't want to scare you. And Aaradhya, she didn't even realize it. After that, things stayed soft. They would talk sometimes. He would invite her to watch plays. She would compliment his dialogue delivery. Nothing intense. Nothing forced. Just easy. There was even a big orientation event later. Aaradhya wanted to attend. And since Viraj was the drama club secretary, he offered to sneak her and her friends in. No expectations. No hidden agenda. Just helping. Okay, wait, be honest again. Green flag or just basic decency? And yes, he was good. Like really good. On stage, confident, expressive, powerful. But even then, Aaradhya never saw it becoming something more. Because she doesn't fall easily. She doesn't date just to see where it goes. She only moves forward. If she sees a future. And here, she didn't. Not because something was wrong, but because something was missing. And that's the part people don't talk about. Sometimes everything is right, but it still doesn't feel right. So they never dated. And that's what makes this story beautiful. It's not a love story. It's a moment. A moment that stayed. Because even today, whenever she hears musical notes, Tumse Milk Dil Ka Hai Jo Haal, she smiles. Not because of him, but because of that one perfect, filmy, unexpected moment. That made her feel like the main character, without changing anything in her life. And maybe that's enough. So tell me honestly, if you were Aaradhya, would you have given him a chance? Or stayed exactly like her? comment your answer. I'm reading everything.